All right, yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. We have the crew shiny hunting here today at Slateport City. I'm going to be hunting for Whalmer in the background while recording this video, but I wanted to just casually talk about what shiny Pokemon I plan to hunt when Johto's released. I've already made a video covering the biggest shunts and like the biggest changes and like drastic changes with the Johto locations, and I definitely recommend checking that out. Like, there are shunts that are going from like 1,000 hours or so upwards to like 1,500, 2,000 hours, going all the way down to like now this might be a 100-hour shiny hunt, or even as low as like a 30-hour shunt, depending if they add a ×5 horde for it near PC. We don't really know yet. Hordes were not released in the PTS, the Johto public test server, so we just don't really know for sure what locations are going to look like. But based on the PTS, I'm going to speculate what shinies I care about shunting the most. Now, we are going to start from the lowest priority, or from the lowest ones that I care about, the least shinies that I'm looking forward to hunting, up to the obvious big ticket shunts that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. So first things first, the lowest priority one is actually going to be another shiny Shuckle. Shiny Shuckle did not get any new locations in the PTS, so this would only happen if something changes, but I did want to touch on it. I've had this little goal of mine, or I've said this on stream before, where if they release a new shiny Shuckle location, if it's a single encounter location, I will hunt for one more shiny Shuckle. If it's a ×3 shiny hunting location, I will hunt for 3 more shiny Shuckles. And if it's ×5, I'll hunt for 5 more shiny Shuckles. Now, that we didn't get that. We only saw like rock smash locations, which is not an upgrade or anything, so I don't see myself shunting for Shuckle anytime soon. It's kind of a mouthful, shunting for Shuckle anytime soon, but maybe if something changes, once again, it's just a PTS, it's subject to change, maybe it'll happen, we'll see. That's the least prio Pokemon. Next up is Mareep. A lot of people are looking forward to Mareep. It's a great shiny, really beautiful, really cool shiny. Right now in game, I believe it's a Safari hunt is the best way to go for it, which is hilarious. Safari rare encounter, that's just laughable. Very, very difficult hunt. Very, very, very difficult shiny hunt. That got a very common spot in Johto, so that changes drastically. It might even get a ×5 horde once the PTS is finally released. There's a pretty good chance of that happening, in my personal opinion, but we shall see. That's still pretty low on my list. I really like that whole line of shiny Pokemon. I probably do like Ampharos the best. I'll have to check out Flaffy though. Really cool line of shinies. Maybe I'll get multiple. We'll see once it actually comes out. Now, next up, number 3, I believe, number 4. There's 6 Pokemon on this list in total. So this is number 4. We're going backwards. Dratini. Dratini is a shiny that I've actually spent a lot of time shunting for at Dragon Spiral Tower, while also doing some payday. I actually have my payday Pokemon in my Pokemon right now. Really good payday, money making, while also hunting for a really good shiny. Shiny Dragonair, shiny Dragonite, Dratini, all great different shiny options. Everyone kind of wants a Dratini one day. I definitely want to get one when it's in Johto, and it got a very common fishing location, which makes it a ton easier. Dratini is infamous for you'll usually end up with like 4 shiny Basculins on the way to 1 shiny Dratini, which is pretty harsh when it's such a long fishing hunt on top of that. So it's a pretty brutal hunt. We'll see how easy the Dratini location is. We'll see if they actually add it. A lot of people are speculating they'll nerf it, etc., because the rates are pretty high in Johto, but we shall see. Next up is Tauros. This is where we get to the big hitters. These top 3, these are the top 3 shinies that I want to hunt in Johto, and I will absolutely be streaming a ton of these shiny hunts. So if you want to actually see these live and just see the reactions, see me go for them, see the daily process of shiny hunting in PokeMMO, definitely check out the streams on Twitch and here on YouTube Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. But anyways, number 3, Tauros. I cannot believe this was one that, like, I think it kind of caught everyone out of left field. There were some Johto fans and Johto, big people that understand Johto that actually kind of predicted this or guessed this, but I would have never guessed this as someone who never grew up playing Johto. I didn't understand that Tauros had any ties to the region. But Tauros, man, Tauros getting a very common location in Johto is pretty insane. As we can see, it is a very rare encounter in the Safari Zone only. That's insane. That makes this an egg hunt. Like, you would never shiny hunt this in the Safari Zone. It's just an egg hunt. And egg hunts, as most people know, cost 120 to 150 mil Pokeyen. They take like 6 to 18 months. I'm currently in the middle of my Cranidos hunt, and I'm actually dry on that. I can actually show you in the top right-hand corner of my screen. I'm at 20,960 encounters for Cranidos. All of those are on Shiny Charm and Donator status, which does mean that I'm quite overrate. And when you're overrate by 4K encounters, which is what I am here because of Donator and Shiny Charm lowering the rate to 24,300, I believe. It's like hours. Like each like 1,000 encounters added is like 100 hours of time, or maybe like 3,000. It's something absurd. So like the difference between being like 4K dry, 4K encounters dry on a ×5 horde is 4 hours, right? Easy. It's only 4 hours. But being 4K dry on an egg hunt, now it's like, okay, well, now you're like 300 hours added to the hunt. So the Kratos hunt has been brutal. So for people to be able to avoid what I'm going through with that hunt and be able to actually just go for a Tauros single encounter or maybe a Tauros horde, it's a really big deal. So I'm really excited to see Tauros possibly get a horde. That'll be the third most like important shiny that I want to hunt. Really cool green shiny, really like infamously rare in PokeMMO. Really cool one. Next up, number 2. Delibird. Delibird being my number 2 is a very Patrouski pick. I really like it. I love it. Super underrated shiny. Super cool Pokemon. Not a great way to shiny hunt it currently in Pokemon, but they did get a very common single encounter location on the Johto PTS that once again may get transferred into more of a horde. We're not sure yet. It has an uncommon. The best way to shunt it would probably be uncommon single encounters at Giant Chasm. That would be my guess. But that is a tough shiny to go for. So Delibird, let's see if they actually have one on the GTL. Really, really beautiful shiny. Shout out to JW Tree and Team Mister who has one, and I love it. Yeah, you don't see them very often. Really cool Pokemon. Really underrated. I'm just a huge fan. Present, the Santa Master, we love them. Anyways, number 1. Anyone who's been following my content, been following my streams for quite a while, maybe my streams specifically, if you only watch the videos, you may not know about this, but the biggest shiny that I want and I'm excited for with Johto is by far Miltank. The reason being, right now I'm obviously in my Kratos hunt. I've been doing my Kratos hunt for 16 months. I've spent around 135 mil Pokeyen on it. It's been an egg hunt. It's been terrible. It's been slow. It's been brutal. But Miltank is also an egg hunt. And if I were to ever do another egg hunt ever again, my plan was to do Miltank because it's the shiny that I care about getting the most. That's an egg hunt. But Miltank ended up getting a very common single encounter in the Johto PTS, and possibly we'll see if it gets like a ×3 horde or something. I don't think it'll get a ×5, but it might. That's a big deal. The fact that I could hopefully, possibly, maybe avoid an egg hunt for the second most important egg hunt to me would be an insane time save and an insane Pokeyen save. It would just be phenomenal. It'd be super lucky, and I'm hoping for it. Miltank number 1. I'm a huge Miltank fan. Really beautiful shiny. Really underrated Pokemon. Really cool speed stat. Really fun and competitive. Just design-wise, PVM-wise, PvP-wise, everything. Shiny-wise, I love Miltank. So that's it for the list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it inspired you to plan your list and plan what you want to shiny hunt in Johto. PokeMMO shiny hunting is incredibly fun in my opinion, but it does take a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and it's all about that journey. It's all about doing something that you thought not possible. And I love that in video games. I love setting goals that are seemingly impossible to the masses and achieving them. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you did enjoy. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO content. Follow on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday for lots of shiny hunting content at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's links down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my channel, if I've given you enough hours of content to warrant it for you, PayPal, Venmo, YouTube memberships, Twitch Prime, Twitch subs, and all that stuff does help out a ton in keeping the channel live and around and healthy. So I appreciate it. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. And just good luck on your shiny hunts. Hopefully we get some good rates today. I'll see you guys later, boys. Peace.